guys, welcome to the lesson 6. Today we are going to see a new topic. Remember, this lesson do not negative no have classwork. The topic of today is laboratory instruments or science lab toolkit. So today we are going to learn a little bit about the instruments of the laboratory. First, we have to see that we have a science laboratory with some instruments about some substances and chemicals that we can work or we can do. This is the topic, laboratory instruments. So we have the magnifying glass, the test tube, and the microscope. Microscope, test tube, and magnifying glasses. And this is the topic about we have different instruments, the thermometer, glasses. So we have more instruments of science or lab equipment, and we are going to learn a little bit about some of them, right? In the laboratory, we have to take care with the safety equipment about one of the most famous instruments that you have to see in liquid amber. We have one, and it's electronic, is the microscope, right? To see tiny objects or tiny bacteria or tiny organisms in the food, in some places, in insects, the parts of the insects with the microscope. It's good to understand that the microscope is very, very important because we can see tiny particles of things. So the microscope is one of the instruments that you have to learn. Repeat, microscope. Very good. So we have the chemicals or other substances that get hot or cold when we mix it in the laboratory, and we use the test tubes. And these liquids pass to one place to another in the glasses or in the tubes. In this part, we may see the different colors or different substances or some ingredients that we can add in the experiments of the laboratory. And this is, for example, a real example of one laboratory or science laboratory with the test tubes and these instruments, important instruments of science. The test tube is important because you put liquids and substances inside, right? The gloves are important tools that we use in the laboratory to protect our body, right? In this case, fingers, hands, when we use hot liquids or substances. The chemical is the substance that is inside. Other example of one chemical is chemicals with different colors or different when the chemicals mix, we have the reactions, and in this moment is dangerous. So the chemical is an important part or element of the science lab. The mask is important to use it in the laboratory, and actually it's important to use it in everywhere, right? For protection of our body, for example, of vapors or smoke that reaction can produce. It's important to have this protection of the eyes too with the glasses. The glasses are important to protect our eyes, our vision, right? And to be protected, we use this instrument, the glasses. The magnifying glass is an instrument to see tiny objects or the particles of different elements in the laboratory. It's necessary to understand that we have different instruments important in science, right? And we have more instruments that you have to see, right? The next class, we are going to see more instruments and other topics. And this is the lesson 6 about the science toolkit. I'm going to give you a video. Tienen que ver el otro video que voy a dejar. I'm going to put one video of YouTube about the science toolkits or laboratory instruments. Love you so much. Bye.